Hello and welcome to Season 4, Episode 4 of the Two Manager Project, and we start with Royal Wootton Bassett. They're having a tough old time. It hasn't been that long since we saw you because, of course, you saw us get knocked out of the FA Cup in the replay. Well, we managed a 1-1 draw with St Ives, which we did go 1-0 up, and it was a shame to concede one just before the half. But on the whole, the performance was quite good, and it was nice to see Corkery score for a change. But yeah, honestly, it was a better match than it looks there, to be fair. But if we then take a look at the game against Alvechurch, it was just dull, really. We couldn't create chances. We couldn't, you know what I mean? It just, I don't know. Bit disappointing. Interestingly enough, though, in the St Ives game, where is he? Keith Ingram had a storming game. As you know, he's a product of our youth team. He's been here since when I joined, I guess. But yeah, he was brilliant. He had a great game. So, again, perhaps he should be getting more opportunities. The problem is, doesn't have great skills, doesn't have great mentals, doesn't have great physicals, as do none of the team, really. So, I don't know. I'm basically rotating players as much as I can to try and get better results. We haven't won in, how many games is that? 3, 6, 7 games we haven't won in. I mean, we've lost 3 of those 7 too. And at least we've not lost in the last 2 games, but still. We're away against Barwell. Barwell are favourites significantly, and we are not expected to win, so we will see how that goes. If we join Manager 2 at Hales Owen now, we find that they're actually set in 15th still on 14 points, which is 4 points above Farsley, who were just behind them. And of course, well, it's 5 points against 17th place. The bottom lot are doing fairly badly, and 14 points puts us within spitting distance of 9th. So we're technically keeping up, as it were. We're certainly going to be a mid-table team. We had some reasonable results recently. We have had a change of tactics, which I will talk about. As you know, we beat Biggleswade in the Cup. That was the last game you saw us play. We then had a fantastic 1-0 result against Southport. I actually introduced a new tactic to the team, which I've been developing on my personal save, and it's not really meant for lower league management, but I tinkered with it, played with it, and it got us a result against a team that are expected to beat us. And it was a good game, but it was a tight game. Do you know what I mean? In fact, let's watch the goal. It's not very often I do this, but I was very excited. So yeah, Treadwell, the Kenyan, who kept on it, and then Roberts. Beautiful. And that's the thing, it's a good possession tactic. It's based on, the keeping possession tactic and all the rest of it. But it is wing-backs and wingers, which wingers is an issue, wing-backs is. We have we have a couple, but we don't have any fantastic choices. But this is part of the problem with both Hales Owen and Bassett at the moment is, we've got money. We've both got wage budget, though I would say the club doesn't have money here at Hales Owen. But yeah, we both have wage budget. I mean, I'm, 2.5, 3 grand underneath? Well, okay, maybe not quite that much. But still, yeah, call it 2 grand. And yet, it's finding the players realistically and finding the right players that are going to provide strength. And we're not attracting, I guess there's a lot of players who won't join us. We're not big enough yet, and it's the same problem at Bassett as well. I guess we've got to hang around and maintain where we are as much as anything else. Not concerned about Hales Owen at all. I actually genuinely think they'll be fine. But today's game is the FA Cup third qualifying round away to Ossett United. Okay, we start with Royal Wootton Bassett away to Barwell in goal. It's Todd with a back four of Smalley, Breaker, Cabani and Wright. Left wing Garner. It's central midfield. It's Farrell and Gallagher. And out on the right, it's Charlie Barker. Up front, it's Corkery and Worrell. Now, you'll notice we're back to our standard 4-4-2. We're actually trying the direct counter-attack. I've been playing around. We're not skillful enough to do too much. I can't play Wright and Smalley as wing-backs very well without conceding even more goals, so I need them sort of more defensive. So wing play's pretty much out of the question, especially looking for any form of overlap. So I'm just going to see how it goes, really. Gallagher, he'll be all right there, but I think he would sooner play in more of a defensive midfield role. But the thing about Gallagher is he's one of our best players. I only signed him this season, but in terms of his, star rating and all the rest of it, as well as, his mentals, he is really pretty much one of the better players. So I kind of got to build things around him a little bit, so he may drop back at some point. I really wish Corkery wasn't captain. I don't know if that makes life a bit of a struggle for him, but we'll see if he gets any more goals today. We'll see. Anyway, to the dressing room. Billy Cartwright, I think we should encourage the team. By the way, we are not expected to win this game, in case I haven't already mentioned it. Yeah, we got nothing to lose. Show them how brilliant we are. And there's no pressure on Jamie Farrell. I don't know why. There's no reason why he shouldn't work as hard as everybody else, but anyway, kick off. Royal Wootton Bassett in the blue with the Red Sox, and Barwell in the lime green. And it's Corkery to take the kick off. I should actually be... Let's have a quick look at the full match. I want to see how things start off. If you can hear that beeping in the background, that's my fault. Right, with the throw-in. They're pressing a little bit. I'm still uncautious, as you would be on direct counter-attack. Throw-in now for Wright. Barker puts it out. It's a throw-in now for Barwell. Seem to be doing this a lot. Fern with the throw-in. Only as far as Wright, who heads it out for another throw-in. At the same spot. This seems a little repetitive. Maybe it's me. Fern with the throw-in. This time Brett gets to it and heads it back to Fern. Fern squares it to Edwards. He looks for Bedford out on the right. Nicely tackled there by Garner. Yeah, let's go defensive, because I think they're pushing us a little too hard, to be honest. Okay, there we go. Gallagher with the ball. Long ball forward, only as far as their defence. They're certainly maintaining... there we go, Corkery now on the ball. Back to Gallagher. Farrell. Corkery. Thing about Farrell is he has played mostly as a ball winning midfielder. Worrell, whoops. Okay. I'm just gonna demand more. I can't really say get creative on a direct counter attack. Nicely tackled there by Garner. Smalley now. Gallagher, sorry, did the tackling. Worrell. He likes to drift wide. I think he needs to be a winger. Farrell to Corkery now. Looking for support. Okay. Try to put a ball forward. Picked up by Fern. Wasn't very accurate. I wonder if that's the problem with Worrell, that he's not playing in the position he wants to be playing in. Ball forward there from Corkery. For Corkery even, but he didn't get to it. Alright, I'm going on to key highlights now. We're having a go, it's just... oh my goodness, Charlie Parker. That's not good news at all. Because apart from anything else, I don't have any other wingers at all. What do we do? What do we do? What do we do? Well, what we could do... Knocks ball past opponent. It's right only. Let's put Worrell there. Let's try Worrell there. Yeah, that's better. What we're gonna do there? Nothing. What would Corkery do? Not a lot. You know what, Worrell? You're just going to have to play there, mate. And Barker, you are going to come off for Mr. Harris. It's called Green Harris. We haven't done that in a while, have we? He's better as a poacher, isn't he? Yeah. Go on in. Alrighty. Good luck, Worrell. Okay, go. Whoa. Corner now for Barwell. Headed away by the defender. I should take these off. Barwell on the edge of the box. Hickey. Oh, puts one over. I wonder if I should be trying to press him a little bit. Oh, no. Oh, crap. I didn't even... I was too busy looking at the buttons. Edwards with the free kick for Barwell. And he scores. I'm so sorry, I was not paying attention. Positive was not the way to go. Get creative, boys. Come on. And... you know what I'm going to do? The old favourite. Okay. That's more like it. Looks like Bassett are pushing a bit now. Let's... oh, Farrell with the free kick. Breaker, Kabani. Breaker off on his head. Put it in front of Kabani. Kabani scores. That was like our two central defenders acting as our two strikers should. I'm going to demand more anyway, but that was beautiful. Well done, Farrell. For old Agius. No, that was good. Well done, boys. Wright's having a poor game. I think that needs to change now. He needs to come off before half-time, which is imminent, I realise. Four-wheel breaker. And right now for Remy Knott. Yeah. You don't have to be no nonsense if you don't want to be. You know what? You can stay as that. Everybody loves Remy Knott. Remy Knott is a very popular guy. Even though his skills aren't amazing, he's still a solid performer. He only really gets sub appearances now, but yeah, fans love him. And he's quite influential as well, I believe. All right. Okay, let's try that. So that's 2 substitutions. Here we go. Well, very pleased with Kabani, must say. Well, we're doing better than they said we would. I know we're underdogs here. I'm happy with the performance so far. Go on, let's go with that. I'm being more passionate these days. Try and fire them up a bit. Because it's like every game's a cup final, you know what I mean? Alright, well, Harris doesn't look like he's achieving anything, which is a shame. He's another one I've played on the wing, and he's not bad. Breaker now with the cross in to Garner. Yes, Garner scores. Good Lord. Oh, it's been disallowed. Oh, he was offside, was he? Corkery. Breaker with the cross in. Oh, I see, just a tad. Was he? Well, they've disallowed it, so I don't suppose I can really... I'm going to demand more again, though, because I'd like to see another one of those. Don't be pressured. It'll be fine. Come on, let's get some shots on. Farrell works about to Gallagher. That's great. Come on, push forward. Oh, don't be frustrated. Hang on a minute. No, it's still on. Just take you off and you do that. Bit more direct. Let's get a bit more direct. Come on, boys. Show some passion. There we go. That'll fire you up. Or apparently not. Oh, here we go. Thrown from Breaker to Gallagher. Corkery now on the edge of the box. Worrell. Gallagher again. No, not to be. Breakers try to beat Smith to it. Maltby to Smith now. Barwell on a run forward. Finch. Over the what? Oh my goodness, that was a... I don't know if that went over or if the keeper got to it, but goodness. Throw in now Finch again for Barwell to Maltby to Edwards. They put one over, but it's picked up by Smalley. Todd kicks it out, and that's full time. 1-1. That's better than we were expected to do. I'm very pleased with that. We were like 4-1, I think, to win or something like that. So, very pleased. Okay, we join Manager 2 and hails Owen for the FA Cup third qualifying round away at Ossett. In goal, it's Purnell with a back two of Barrow and Beckett. Left wing back striker, defensive, anchorman, Mr. Finch and Tonks, making his first appearance this season. In fact, he didn't really make an appearance. Well, he made 3 appearances last season. He just wasn't first choice, but he's pretty much our only right wing back, or certainly the only one who's, I say that. He and one other player can play in that position, but he's probably the better choice for that position. But like I say, looks like he's been doing storming them competitively, so we'll see how he gets on today. Midfield, Eaton Collins and Kenyon. Left wing Reed, right wing Roberts. Up front is Mr. Saunders. Now, you'll notice that the formation's slightly different. I've been using this on a personal save, and basically it does require, or works better, shall we say, when you have either like a false 9 or a trequartista in Saunders' position. That being said, Saunders' player traits comes deep to get the ball, so hopefully that's going to help. We should try and encourage the team. Let us be passionate. I'm expecting you to win. Go on in. Let's have them. Kick off. Oh my God. How am I going to call that? Oh, it is light blue, I guess. Ossett in the light blue, Halesowen in the white. It's kind of it's the blue shorts and the black shorts, I guess, because it's kind of hard to pick them out. Well, Halesowen not in possession currently. Let's get creative. Ossett with the throw in. Hagen to take it as far as... Oh, Rutherford was fouled just on the edge of the box. Good God, Tonks. That's not a great way to make a comeback. Hagen tries to kill one, but too wide. I wonder if I should go cautious just for a bit. Barrow with the ball now. Forward to Straker. To Eaton Collins. Collins puts one forward for Saunders. But he was offside, was he? That must have been close. Free kick for Ossett now. Wardle to take it. Howard, Hazel. Hagen. Looking to create some space. Come on, Halesowen. Charge him down a bit. Robinson now. Howard. Kelly. Deeney puts a cross in. Plucked out of the air by Purnell. Okay, Barrow now. Straker. Eaton Collins. You know what? I'm going straight attacking because you guys just seem to be not making a lot of progress, to be honest with you. Kenyon now. Eaton Collins. Reed on a run. Oh. Picked out by Fielding. Goal kick, or kick from the goalkeeper. Oh dear. Barrow. Apparently. Pushed Rutherford. Wardle to take the free kick. Hazel. Howard. Just passing it around, trying to create some space. You know what? I really need us to be pressing more. Because they're just going to muck us around. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to try that. And see how that goes. Purnell with a goal kick. Beckett now. Finds Tonks out on the wing. Tonks with the ball forward for Saunders. Saunders close to getting on the end of it. Ossett just keeping possession now. They've kicked it out for a throw-in. Okay. Barrow with the throw-in. Eaton Collins. Reed. Saunders. Finch. Kenyon. Roberts. Saunders on the edge of the box. Nope. Taken off him. I'm just going to... There we go. Go back to key. Highlights. We're having a go. Okay. Throw him for Ossett. Saunders now for Halesowen. Finding Finch. Eaton Collins. Finch on a bit of a run. That's what we'd like to see. Goes almost all the way. Walland caught it, but nice try, mate. Show some passion, boys. Still just composed, huh? How about some demand more? Did that not come? Oh, there we go. A couple of you focused. Well, we're having the better shots and more of them are on target, but should I be going attacking? Wallen with the goal kick. Cleared by Barrow. Finch now to Kenyon. Whoops. Missed pass by Kenyon. Gives away. Oh, Robinson's out. Oh, my goodness. I think Purnell got a hand at that. Well done, Purnell. Okay, back to positive. I realise I'm too paranoid and shouldn't keep mucking around with it. Fielding picks it up for Ossett. No. Okay. Let us show some passion again. Did that one take? Yeah, it did. Still composed. I should quickly check the analysis. Oh, yes. There we go. Okay, half-time, 0-0. We've been the slightly better side, but we've also been the foullier side, so I wouldn't like to call it at the moment. Yeah, there you go. Grab the one goal. I don't know who's going to grab it, though, because poor old Bradley and Mr. Saunders aren't looking fantastic. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to put him as a Trecatista. Okay. Which will match his comes deep to collect the ball. And you, Mr. Bradley Reed, are coming off in favour of Jack Kelly. Because we're going to swap Kelly with striker. There you go. Look at this. 1.5 stars, Mr. Tonks. It's not surprising you're only getting 6.4. But you know what? There's nobody else. I could try Alfieri there. How badly would that go for him? Well, pretty badly, I'd say. All things considered. He's ineffectual in that position. Which... never mind. I'm not going to say it. Okay. Let's go, boys. Hellzone with the kickoff. Eaton Collins to Barrow. No. I'm going to get creative here, because we are on positive. Oh, throw in from Tonks to Roberts to Finch. Long ball forward. Oh, it's in front of Saunders. And he scored. Nicely done, mate. Well done. Not bad as a Trecatista. That's the thing. He'll show us playing well now, and will play well because of that goal. But yeah, nice ball from Roberts right in front of him. First touch, knocks it to one side, and boom. That's brilliant. Very happy. Striker now on the ball. Foul by Hazel. Did Hazel just get... Oh, my good God. Finley Hazel just got sent off. Well, let's get creative again, because they're a man down. Wallen with a goal kick. On the head of Beckett. Picked up by Fielding. Deeney now puts it forward. Only as far as Tonks. Tonks to Roberts to Kenyon. Saunders again. Puts a cross in. Striker's there. Fantastic. That's his first goal of the season. Well done, mate. 2-0. Well done, Saunders. I didn't think there was going to be anybody there, but Striker made it. That's your wing back for you. 2-0 Hell's Throw in now for Tonks. To Kenyon. Tonks with the cross. Oh, little flick to Roberts. Roberts in a crowd of people. Gets dispossessed. Roberts back in again. Kenyon on the edge of the box. Finds Tonks. Tonks to the cross. Eaton Collins has a go. Oh, it's just over. Everybody wants one now. Throw in by Barrow to Saunders. Barrow, Eaton Collins. Puts it out to Tonks. Tonks again now. Little ball into Roberts. Roberts back to Tonks. Oh, cross in and... Oh, there's a penalty. Who was fouled? Hellzone fans are furious. I'm not surprised. Roberts. Oh, it's been saved. That's going to upset Mr. Roberts. Roberts with the corner. Onto the head of striker. No. Good Lord. That was messy. Let's just take a look at Mr. Where are we? Mr. Roberts. No, it didn't affect him too badly. We do still have a couple of substitutions we could make. Because I feel like Mr. Tonks... I don't know who to... let's bring on Alfieri. Let's just try it. What's the worst that could happen other than us concede 2 goals? Which isn't going to happen. Because of how well everybody else is playing, actually. Mr. Kenyon. Sonny. Let's try that. I feel like Eaton Collins might be better on attack than you, given that he used to be a shadow striker, or still technically is. He's had a lot of goals non-competitively. I wonder what position he's playing in. Probably shadow striker. I'm probably doing this wrong. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to be drawn in. Confirm changes. That'll do. Get creative. Purnell out to Alfieri. Roberts, nice long ball forward. Saunders is there. Oh my goodness, he makes it 3-0. That's his 2nd goal of the season. And of the game. That gives you an indication of how well it's been going prior to this point. He was actually signed to be a potential, first choice striker. And, well, he's doing it now. I just don't feel like I can start him as a Tracatista because it just, I don't know. Anyway, Toy with the, I know that name. Robinson on, oh my goodness. So much going on. I'm pausing it for a second. They had a corner. There's a lot kicking around in the box. And I need to look at that Toy guy. Toy. I've lost it. There he is, Jack Toy. It is. That's Jack Toy. He's an ex-Oldham youth player. I remember him from Football Manager 2014, because obviously I didn't get it again until 2017. I know my Oldham youth players. You know what? I'm going to scout him just see. Oh, no, I don't need to. Oh, no, I don't need him. No. It's all right. Back to the match. Hagen on the edge of the box to Wardle. He's going to have a go. No, Howard now. Oh, Purnell just didn't quite reach it. It's 3-1. Ossett pulled one back. Going to demand more out of the boys after that. Yeah, they just passed it around, made some space for themselves, and well, he got a hand to it, but I think his position wasn't great there. He should have been, as far as I'm concerned, moving across a bit. Then what do I know? I'm not a goalkeeper. And we're still 3-1, so that's great. Get creative one last time. Ooh, that's not good. Free kick into the box. Okay. Well, that's it. 3-1 to Hell's Very nicely done. We are through to the next round of the qualifying. In fact, according to the media, they had us down as a draw. So it looks like we've pulled off quite the upset. Well, let's not call it an upset, but I am very pleased with the result in your performance. Okay, we'll just have a quick review. Royal Wootton Bassett sitting in 15th on 14 points after the 1-1 with Barwell. Next game for them, of course, is Biggleswade Town. Chances are we will not be back now until November, so keep your fingers crossed for some good results during October, because we need them. Like I say, I don't feel particularly threatened with relegation at the moment, but, we haven't actually reached the halfway point yet either, so what do, right? If we head on over to Manager 2, at Hell's however, we're going to watch the draw. Actually, do you know what? That's a lot of teams to draw. So we're just going to do draw all teams and see what we end up with. Yep, we're away at Chesterfield. You know what? I was excited then because I'm used to Chesterfield being League One. And of course they're not anymore. Bless them. When did they go down? Well, that shows you how long ago it was since I saw them in League One. I think last time I saw them in League One would have been around here, actually. the mid-2000s. Anyway, well, that's interesting. They've got a big enough support, hopefully, that will still be worth a bit of money to us, because finances here are pretty terrible. Just to give you an example, I mean, we just made $7,500, of course, from the FA Cup, but we're still $350,000 in the hole. So, and we're just about to make our first ever signing, like our actual proper money fee buying a player signing, if it goes through. Where are we? Robbie Curtis Whittingham, he's an 18-year-old striker. He's currently performing very well in this division, the Vanarama North, with Farsley. And he's played 13 games, scored 5 goals, just shy of a 7.0 average. And as you can see, he did all right in the FA Cup and such like. But grease lightning, absolute grease lightning, decent finishing, reasonable work rate. Certainly shows to have ability and potential ability. Yes, he's not consistent, but who is in these divisions? And, well, I fancy him being another option, because, as you know, we're a bit short up front at the moment, certainly with any quality for this division. And the fact that he's got goal-scoring experience in this division, you know, puts him above most of our strikers, to be fair. So in terms of the schedule then, we're going to continue with the FA Cup, and we will return for the Chesterfield game, which will be 16th of October. And, oh no, that's the FA Cup fourth quarter. Yeah, no, that's right. I was getting mixed up because we've got the FA Trophy coming up in November. So if we go back to Manager 1 again, yeah, we'll be back probably for AFC Mansfield. I think that was when it was, possibly. It's really difficult to tell. Let's have a look, because the schedule is slightly different. Like, they have a lot more games in October. So Saturday the 16th, yeah. Saturday the 16th. So yeah, we'll be back for AFC Mansfield with Royal Wootton Bassett, and the 4th qualifying round of the FA Cup with Hales Owen. If you enjoyed that, please do give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more Football Manager videos. Thank you very much for watching.